Welcome back to Let's Get Buy or Sell, Bess of Brown Harris Stevens. Over 2,500 agents at that firm, and she joins us now. So you really have your finger on the pulse of what's happening, especially in New York. So let's start with this bidding war idea that we keep reading about and hearing there are bidding wars. What properties are you seeing the most demand for right now?
Are you're talking about specifically in New York City?
Yeah, either New York City or the suburbs. I mean, real like any in your wheelhouse, what you guys are seeing, where are you seeing the most people come in and all be wanting the same property?
So other regions, I'll just tell you where there are multiple bids and there's undersupply would be places like Palm Beach, Connecticut, the Hamptons. Those areas there's just not enough product and there's multiple bids happening in all of those regions. Here in New York City, because we just opened up to be able to show starting this week, we're just in phase 2. It's hard to say, although, so the agents that I've been speaking to have been telling me that the sweet spot is the $1 million, around $1 million, 1 to 2. People are bidding and interested, but they're telling me that the over $3 million market has been very quiet.
Okay, so let's talk about New York and the quiet parts, because everybody wants a deal, and a bunch of us live in New York. So are prices going down? Are there any screaming deals in New York City right now?
Well,
if not, when are they coming?
Yeah, good question. Well, remember, prior to this pandemic, we were already in a price correction and the market was correcting and we were very fluid in doing business. Then the pandemic hit. So I would say this is a huge opportunity market for all buyers who are interested. And I think for new developments, they can find incredible deals. And I think that rates are really good. So I think the prices are continuing to correct and that sellers have to be realistic and let go of pre-pandemic pricing and understand that we're kind of in a new arena.
And then Bess, thinking about that, does it seem to you like the next 18 months may be even more challenging than right now because we're also in a recession? So we had this weird housing period, but I don't think the prospects for the economy are necessarily rosy looking out over the last couple of years. And as you mentioned, the New York City market specifically had already been in a kind of a tough spot.
Yeah, I mean, you make a really great point. I think we are really concerned because we've been facing these headwinds regarding taxes anyway, the cap on the SALT deduction, we had the mansion tax, and then all these, in Albany, there's all this legislation pending, like a pied-à-terre tax. So a lot of New Yorkers have packed up and left. They have moved to Florida or different, states. And that's been an issue. Now the pandemic, so vertical living offers other challenges. And then, as you mentioned, unemployment, the economy, and it's also an election year. So all of those things that you just pointed out to me, yes, I am concerned about the market. I know New York is very resilient, but I'm also realistic. And I think that the market will be.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.